Good morning, folks. Just going to do a little walk around my Honda VFR800 Fix, which is on a 99 plate that I picked up 2.5 years ago with 16,000 miles on it. Now, look at that colour. I absolutely love the yellow. Certainly be seen colours. I was so fortunate to pick up a pre-VTEC in such amazing condition. Now, I have had to do some work on her, but only a little bit. This right hand fairing that you can see now, I have had to have part of it resprayed because they put pinstripes down the sides which looked not very good. So we took them off and resprayed it back to yellow. Looks fantastic. It's got its original exhaust on. Obviously it's 4-into-1, so it's its metal exhaust that isn't really ready for renewal at the moment. I've been looking into buying a stainless steel to connect up to this beautiful sounding carbon Canco company, I suppose. Makes this bike sound absolutely fantastic. So, regular maintenance, change its oil, its filter, check its brakes. The biggest expense I've had on her is really putting new tyres on. So I've got a set of Pirelli Angel SDs, kind of introductory level tyres for a sports bike, but nonetheless I found them absolutely fantastic. So that's what we put on the bike. 8 months ago, and as you can see, they're wearing reasonably well. I've had no issues with them. It's been good so far. There's very little wrong with this bike now. One of the biggest issues that I had with her was the regulator rectifier, and that burnt out 2 batteries. One that was existing that I replaced because I didn't check the output of the regulator into the battery. My mistake. Thinking it was just a battery issue. Anyway, for £45 I swap over the regulator rectifier, resoldered all the connections into the connector block, make sure it was all good, put it on the bike, check the voltage output into the battery, and it's 13 point something volts, I think, amps going in, and it works absolutely fine. I've now been on some quite long runs, as some of you might have been seeing on my YouTube channel. Honest to Pass and up Lake Districts, Hose, Ribbleheads, Viaduct, all day kind of rides, 6-hour rides, round trips to where I live. Some fantastic scenery. I just live in a really blessed part of the world. So, going back to the Honda, It's got its standard mirrors on, its standard screen. As we can see, somebody's bothered to put the heated Oxford grips on her. And if I switch her on, turn the alarm off, 21,164 miles, and she needs some petrol. I can't praise this bike enough. I've never ridden the VTEC, but this is so good at on bendy roads. It's so nice and easy, point and go to ride, but yet it's got the top end speed to do the motorway miles. And do some considerable distance on. Anyway, let's start her up. See if we can hear. I mean, that exhaust, just superb roar on her. Not that I necessarily like loud exhausts, but she does sound sweet. And I must admit, when you're riding her and the gear cams are whirring away, she sounds amazing. I just love the sound. It sounds like when you wind her on, it sounds like a jet engine warming up with the whirring sound on her. Next thing I'm going to want to do on her is the brakes. I'm going to put in some new pads. Anyway, give you the front end view. Now you've heard her running. It's nearly pristine condition. I've had the fairings off. I've cleaned all the underside. I've done all the electrics. I've checked everything out. Oiled and greased every last part. Fortunately, the last owner put on a new chain and sprockets. So that's not something I've got to do for, I don't know, 5,000-10,000 miles. She's just a sweet, nice bike that'll keep going, I don't know, 80,000 miles. Trying to do my own servicing at the moment, so I'm learning how to do that, but I'm sure there's some tricky bits on her. Would I buy another one? Absolutely. Would I buy a VTEC? I don't know. Possibly. I'm just a bit worried about the VTECs because of how much money they will cost to service. Not necessarily got a big budget to spend on any bike, so it's got to be cost effective whatever I buy. For the year on a 99, I don't think you could ask for a nicer example, really. Absolutely amazing. Anyway, bolt missing there, near indicator. Seen that? Need a spare one, really. Anyway, catch up with you later, folks.